Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
I am very grateful to have such insightful friends.
Say hello for me sometime, would you?
I will, Doctor.
And now I should be getting back to my work, but do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
Hey, I knew Peter was gonna come through.
This is a distillate from the Venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward. The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha, that you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward.
These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
My mother was right to do this.
I can't be so sure, but I'm certainly not feeling any sympathy for his plight.
I would hope not, considering what he did to the Coven.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either.
I found highly detailed drawings on Shaw's desk. They were concealed with some kind of magic.
Magic that's no match for you, it seems. Let's give those drawings a closer look.
These bones have not been disturbed in a very long time. How long did the Salem witches hide here before me? These drawings.
They're witch warrens, places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the warrens for a long time before making his move.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the moon seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
This is witch sign.
Gotta thank Peter. Maybe now the others will start actually listening to us for a change.
Still reading Wanda's grimoire, I see.
Yeah? Why? You got an opinion about it?
No, not really.
Good, because I really don't give a crap what anyone thinks anymore. I just want Wanda back. And I think I may have an idea how to get her back. Well, sorta. According to her grimoire, it looks like Agatha was helping Wanda control her connection to chaos magic. And since chaos magic is a hell of a lot more powerful and ancient than Lilith, I'm thinking there's a way I can figure out how to use it to undo Lilith's hold on her.
That is incredibly crafty of you, Nico.
I am a crafty witch. Although, you don't think I'm being a tad reckless meddling with hardcore Elder God magic and inventing dangerous new spells with it? I mean, Caretaker doesn't even think Lilin corruption can be removed.
On the contrary, it would be reckless not to take a chance and try something new. Besides, I am curious to see what you come up with.
So am I. Speaking of, I've got a lot to do to figure out this new ritual.
You will not let us down.
And if I do, you'll never know because we'll all be blown into itty bitty superhero pieces. Kidding. I hope.
Spider-Man is a capable fighter with a strategic mind. He did well.
Turns out you didn't need my help.
I'm just glad I'm not the one who smashed up a church this time.
It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like some of the others.
How so?
America didn't exist in your time. With you, I get to be Steve from Brooklyn. Just a guy with a shield.
I am slow to trust, but I have a good feeling about you.
I can say the same. You have your own legend to deal with. That expectation must give you some trouble.
It can be hard to live up to what everyone thinks I am.
Then don't. Live up to your ideals. Everything else will fall into place. Like it or not, your words and actions carry a lot of weight. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
Sorry. Didn't mean to lecture. Let's get back to it. That was a great time.
I have lots to talk about. Too much.
Welcome to my barracks, as I like to call it.
Reminds you of your war days, huh?
The smell is the same. Old socks, anticipation, and sometimes fear. I was just a kid when I joined the army. I never thought my war days would come to an end.
You and me both, Captain. I've been training for war since I was a child. I was born for battle, and I died in it. And when I was resurrected, I awoke to bloodshed again. It is all I have ever known.
The world failed you, Hunter. You should have woken up to a better world.
The sad truth is, if it was a better world, I would not have been woken up at all.
As much as I hate to say it, maybe war is our destiny. We're both soldiers who've been plucked from our timelines and thrown into it over and over again. Maybe this is what we're supposed to be doing, fighting an endless war.
I do not know, Steve. I believe that one day there will be a world without war.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're more optimistic about it than I am.
Seriously, Steve, imagine a world ruled through peace. You could do anything you wanted to do.
I'd just find another cause to fight for that didn't require the use of my fists or my shield.
Like?
I don't know. Probably some social justice nonprofits or something to do with stopping climate change.
You are never going to stop saving the world, are you?
No, and neither are you. You're about the closest thing I have here to a co-captain. We might not be able to end all wars, but if you keep walking the walk, we'll be able to end this one.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Hunter, let's catch up.
Hunter, it's a pleasure to spend some downtime.
How is the sample analysis going?
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo Peter took out of poor Eddie. That sample analysis?
That is the one.
In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now.
I am sure this makes sense to you, but try to remember I am not from this time. I am still getting used to the idea of lights that turn on when you flip a switch.
Right. I will slow down a bit, skip the science babble, and get right to the point. I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit.
Like a Venom suit?
No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote, to protect you the next time you two meet. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased. Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Genius inventor strikes again.
An undeniable essence of power.
See you, Hunter.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Seems like you have got a lot on your mind.
You could say that.
Do you need to share?
I always wanted to be good at my job, but now I think it's possible to be so good you're actually terrible.
Explain.
Okay, I really wanted to show off how I could get a sample of Venom's symbiote, right?
And you did.
Right! Yay me! But in getting it, I left poor Eddie trapped under a heap of rubble.
We are all going through the same thing. For every victory, there will be a cost. Some worse than others.
I wish I could be as cool as you. I just keep imagining Eddie and the symbiote trapped under all that stone and brick. I never wanted to hurt them, you know? I never wanted to hurt the guy, you know?
I know, Peter.
Eddie Brock may be troubled, sure, we all are. I guess that's why I can't shake the feeling that there's more I could have done.
Like digging him out from the rubble?
No. I mean helping him turn his life around. The way real heroes are supposed to.
Who knows? Maybe you will someday.
Yeah, big emphasis on maybe. If only Tony or Strange invented some kind of time machine, I could go back and keep Eddie from going down this path.
Stranger things have happened.
Thanks for the chat, Hunter. I've got a lot to think about. If anyone needs me, I'll just be here, sighing deeply.
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff. Better than simulation.
Ready to work? Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. Do your thing.
No, absolutely not. You go too far, Nico. Last time you tried to save Wanda, you almost got us all killed. I will not let you risk the safety of this Abbey again.
Listen to yourself. I think I have a way of purifying Lilith's corruption, a way of bringing back both Wanda and Banner, and your response is to shut me down.
I told you time and time again, there is no way of removing corruption.
Just because you failed and never found a way of doing it doesn't mean I can't. What are you so afraid of? That I'll actually succeed?
No, I'm afraid you're becoming just like Wanda.
Oh, I see how it is. You always hated her, and now you're gonna turn that hate onto me too.
That's not what I meant. Nico, wait. Let me explain.
I don't need your explanation. I need you to stay out of my way.
Unless I get more intel caches, we can't run any ops. Sorry. Stay out of trouble.
Let me guess. You came out here to see if I'm okay.
Are you okay, Nico?
No, I won't be okay until we get Wanda back, but you already know that. I just wish Caretaker trusted me more. I mean, I'm not a kid, you know? I'm a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. She should be letting me use my talents to help the team, but instead all she does is doubt my ability to do anything.
Caretaker is allowing her fear to get the better of her.
Huh? What? Why should she be afraid of me? I'm on her side.
Because like you said, you are a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. My guess is she fears you might follow in Wanda's footsteps if given free rein.
She's always hated her.
No, Nico. She just fears her. She fears any power she cannot control. I think it has to do with what happened to Lilith.
She thinks we're gonna end up like Lilith? What a vote of confidence.
To be fair, Wanda has already fallen.
That wasn't her fault. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back.
And when Caretaker tries to stop you?
She can get out of the way. Or get run over. Now excuse me, I've got a free Wanda spell to craft.
You have any ideas on how to keep this team from unraveling? Because I'd love to hear them. I'm at my wit's end, Hunter. Nico is hell-bent on finding some spell in Wanda's grimoire to remove Lilith's hold on our unfortunate friends. And I can't seem to dissuade her from putting our lives in danger again. You would think she would have learned her lesson with that magic mirror trick she pulled, but now she's just doubling down on darkness. What do you think I should do about her? Because I am at a complete loss.
Have you considered that she may be onto something? And maybe you should trust her?
Why? So she can get us all killed? Nico lost her trust with me the moment she went behind my back and tried to rescue Wanda with you and the others. I simply cannot afford to trust her again. Not until she demonstrates that she's willing and able to cast spells responsibly. Nico is a talented witch, no doubt, but if she persists on this trajectory, she will suffer the same fate as Wanda. Perhaps you can talk her down. She's more likely to listen to you than me. Thanks, Hunter.